from now?
Well, do you mean where I was from now, or
Where were you born? Where were you born?
Missouri, Iowa.
Missouri, Iowa, over by Belmont, isn't it?
Well, it's about 9 miles northeast of Belmont.
And how long did you live there?
5 months.
5 months.
That's where I was born. And I was there, lived there for 5 months.
Okay. Who were your parents?
John Sprau. John and Lydia Sprau.
Okay.
Lydia half-pap Sprau.
Any brothers or sisters?
I have three brothers and 2 sisters. Only 2 brothers living.
2 brothers living. I see.
And I'll tell you right at the beginning in the interview that my dad didn't raise no dumb kids.
I see that. And what were your brothers and sisters' names?
Well, the oldest one is Warren, and then there was Raymond, and he got killed in Italy in World War II. Then there's Bob that lives over here at North Springs, and my sister Gwen out in Los Angeles, California, and my sister Marvel in Des Moines, Iowa.
Do you talk to them a lot?
No, I do not.
I see.
I talked to my older brother last night.
Warren?
Yes, he called me on my birthday.
Oh, really? And what birthday of that was yours?
45th.
The 45th, okay. Alright.
60.
60, I see.
Big 6-0.
And then,
I'm going to write Ryan a couple questions.
and how much time did you spend in Missouri?
5 months.
5 months.
So I was only then 5 months old.
I too.
And then my dad and my mother, they were just young then. It was back in 1925.
1920.
My dad'd only been out of the Army from World War I 6 years. And we moved to Mason City. And where we moved to was to the Sugar Beet Row out beside the sugar factory.
I see. And what school did you go to as a
Well,
kid?
the first 8 years I didn't go to kindergarten. They didn't have no kindergarten, but I went to what they called the Sugar Beet School. It was Lime Creek number 8 in the rural school.
I see. And then what junior high did you go to?
I went well, at the beginning when I was 13 years of age, I was supposed to go to Roosevelt School.
Roosevelt?
Yes. That seems funny that I lived north end of town, and
Why didn't you go to Monroe?
down here figured it out that I'd go to the South School.
I see.
But then they couldn't start school there because they were they were building Roosevelt at the time, and they were remodeling Monroe, so we all went to Central School up at Lincoln. And
Lincoln, that's not here anymore, is it?
no, it was at where the post office parking lot is today.
I see.
And then in about November, well, then I went to Roosevelt.
Uh-huh.
Roosevelt.
Roosevelt. I heard they recently remodeled Roosevelt.
Well, you must have heard right, because that's what my granddaughter told me too.
I see. Any interesting experience? What was the first thing you remembered as a kid? Remember as a kid?
When I started noticing girls.
I see. Okay.
I think I was 22 at the time.
22. And who is this right here, just walking along?
Never met the woman before in my life.
Oh, I see.
I think she signed her name on the marriage license.
Oh, okay.
So get that camera back over here. You're interviewing me.
And what did you do after? Did you go to high school or did you drop out?
I went to high school. I went, at that time, they had 9th grade in high school, or 10th. No, wait a minute. They used to have, before that, they had, high school consisted of 4 years. 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. Which it does today, I believe, doesn't it?
Yes, it goes 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th.
They had to go back to that. See, there's a lot of silly fools after World War II that decided that we should have more schools and that they changed the curriculum all around and about the grades. Now it comes back to where it's the truth that it works better with all 4 grades in high school.
I see. And what did you do after high school? Did you go to college?
I didn't graduate from high school.
Oh, you didn't? Why not?
No, I went in the Navy, and then through the USAFI I graduated. That's the United States Armed Forces Institute.
Where were you stationed at the Navy?
Well, I started out, took my boot camp in Great Lakes, Illinois.
Uh-huh.
Then from there I went to Camp Endicott, Rhode Island.
Uh-huh.
Then I went into the sea beach.
In Alaska and all around that place?
What?
You went to Alaska all around there?
Oh, wait a minute. No, you're getting ahead of me.
Oh, I see.
I have a few travels that I went before that.
I see. And what were
then I
those?
was transferred to Los Angeles, or not Los Angeles, but to Camp Parks, California, right out of Livermore there, where they have that big nuclear research center. And then I went to Treasure Island and shipped off from Treasure Island for Alaska.
Where's Treasure Island at?
Treasure Island is the island between Oakland and San Francisco in the San Francisco Bay.
What did you do?
Well, I was worked at a mess hall for a long time, and also I was master at arms of a galley. That's in charge of a galley, and then I was in charge of all what could you call it? I don't know. Gulf truck for about a year.
I see. And did you like that, or was
Yes, I liked it.
Okay.
I liked all the guys I was with.
Did you see any action or anything?
The only action I seen is when I went to town. Catch that, kid?
Okay. How many years were you in the service?
Over 2.
2?
No, I think a little over 2. Somewhere around that.
And what did you do after the service?
Well, I come home May 23rd, 1946. No, I come home 30 days before that. Eve, come out of Seattle. We landed in Seattle, and then I come home on the Great Northern Railroad with all, I think there were 47 of us guys left in our outfit. And we all come across the Great Northern Railroad, and I got off up in Minneapolis, and that was a tearjerker. Because I had to leave all the guys and knew that I wasn't going to see them again.
Do you ever see them lately? Have you seen them?
Yes, I've seen some of them. But before I get done, then at the end of my 30 days terminal leave, I didn't have any money because they never paid us before we come home. Anyway, then I had to go back to Great Lakes, Illinois again, or not the Great Lakes, the Navy Pier in Chicago to get my discharge in that. And of course then there were a few guys then there that had come home with me from Alaska, and one of them was what we call a guy by the name of Rabbit Wade. So they were all my age. So I was at the Navy Pier there for about 10 days, 12 days, and then they transferred us out to Great Lakes, right where I took my boots to start out with to get discharged.
Were you honorably or dishonorably
Honorably.
discharged? Honorably.